What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario. In the last episode, we finished off Chapter 1 and started the interlude process. In this episode, well, we could technically go straight to Chapter 2 right now if we wanted to. However, there are a few things around Toad Town that I would like to take care of just before we head off. There's actually an optional mini-boss that I'd like to do. It'll give us a slight experience boost, and actually, yeah, we might get a level up from that, so having the extra HP going into Chapter 2 would be really awesome. So yeah, we're definitely going to do that first. One other thing that I want to show off, though, is a tip someone left in the comments. So, if you jump after you spin dash, you can actually, cancel out the end of the animation, which will actually slow you down. So, you'll notice that if you do normal spin dash, right at the end, you sort of, slow down a little bit. So, if you jump, you can sort of, cancel that out and move a little bit faster. So, I'll definitely be doing that. Apparently, a lot of speedrunners do that, but honestly, I haven't watched a lot of speedruns of this game. The only thing I really know about is, the blue house skip, and I can't even do that, so don't really expect too many speedrun things from me, but I will use the spin dashing thing. Anyways, on to the main thing. So right over here we got a sign that says private, but you know what? We're Mario, we're famous. We can ignore any and all private property signs. Let's just go down this warp pipe and see where it takes us. Alright, now these are the Toad Town tunnels, or as I like to call them, the Toad Town Underground, just because that sounds a lot cooler. This place is pretty awesome, actually, but we really can't do much down here right now. So we're going to head off to the right. It's the only direction that we can go. And we're going to encounter some new enemies. So this guy right here is actually a Gloomba. It's a weird-looking Goomba. Basically, it's just a normal Goomba on steroids. They do slightly more attack and have a lot more HP. So basically, it's fighting a spiked Goomba with more HP, except the spiked Gloombas do a lot more attack than just the normal ones. And I would really like to get a good go-off on Bombette over here so I can get a first strike, but that is probably not going to happen. I'm going to give it one more shot. Let's hope I can time this right, because you know what? Screw it. We're just going to go for it. And I missed my hammer. That's just fantastic. These guys have a lot more HP, which is really why I wanted to get the Bombette first strike, just because it would have done a lot of damage. They have no defense, so it would have done a full 5 damage for nothing at all. But hey, you know, we can't always get what we want. And I want to save as much HP and FP as I can, because the upcoming mini-boss, kind of tanky, has a lot of HP. The X command for dodging on the Gloombas is the same as Goombas as well, so they're really not that different. You know what? I have a lot of restock items, so I'm actually going to waste a little bit of FP here. I don't really mind too much, just because we have those restock items. Plus, we probably won't need the items for Chapter 2 that much. And if we do, I know there's a shot that we can buy some extra, items from if we need them. Right over here on top of this block, though, there is a Gloomba, as you can clearly see. But you know what? We're close to a level up. So if we don't get a level up from this next boss battle, which we should, by the way, but on the off chance that we don't, I'll go ahead and battle this spiked Gloomba just to get the extra experience. But for now, if we hit this block, we can get some extra coinage, which is always nice. So if I ever do need those items, we have enough money to buy them. But I believe all these other ones are completely empty, except there's a missing spot right here. So what could that mean? It's an invisible block containing a super shroom. Very nice. A little restore. I believe that's 10 HP. Let me just check on that. Yep, 10 HP. Let's see. We're down 5 FP, and I really want that full. So, honey syrup. Let's go ahead and use that. Max out our FP. And before we go to the next room, actually, we're going to switch out for Goombario as well. He will be the most useful partner in this mini-boss, not only for his tattle ability, but because the mini-boss actually flies, so none of our other partners can actually attack him. But let's get started. Blooper! Oh no, it's a giant blooper. Well, actually, not that big. Kind of like a medium-sized blooper. Alright, first things first, let's just start off with the tattle from Goombario to see what's going on here. This is a blooper. Bloopers lurk in the dank pools of Toad Town tunnels. Max HP is 30, attack power is 3, defense power is 0. They seem pretty unremarkable. Although, you have to wonder how they float in the air like that. It's a good question, Goombario. I would like to know as well. Okay, now, I have a tactic for this mini-boss, and usually it works. However, I'm recording, so this might not go quite as well as I want it to. But the power bounce. You can take off a huge chunk of this guy's HP if you can land your power bounce really well. I'm going to give it a shot, but it's really hard when commentating. Alright, 6. Not bad. I've done better, though. His attacks all do 3 damage. They are kind of hard to dodge, but there's the extra man on his, sort of drill attack. He has an ink attack as well, and that one's a lot harder to dodge. So hopefully we will get to see that sometime in this mini-boss. Let's just keep chipping him down, though. You know, let's just go all or nothing and do another power bounce and see what happens. Seven, 8, 9. Oh, I wanted to go for 10, but whatever. That's not bad. And another drill attack. Dodge that one. Not too bad. Yeah, overall, this guy is not that hard. Like I said, though, he is really, really tanky. He just has a huge chunk of HP that you have to just, like, whittle down little by little. Because, like, this early on in the game, you really don't have that powerful of partners yet. And, like, the best thing that you have is your power bounce. And it takes up quite a bit of FP that we don't really have to spare. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, come on. He survived with 1 HP. You couldn't just give that to me, game. There's his ink attack. That one's a lot harder to dodge. As you can see, I kind of missed it there, but oh well. Let's just go and finish this guy off, shall we? Bam. Done. You know, I'm pretty happy with that. My action commands on my power bounce could have been a little bit better, but honestly, not bad. They did the job, and we got the level up, so we're just going to continue with the HP, FP, BP route, and get ourselves 20 HP. Really nice going into Chapter 2. Now, the real reward for actually beating that mini-boss is the Shrink Stop badge. If it works, it'll shrink an enemy and decrease its attack power. This badge, honestly, though, really not worth it that much. I mean, let me go look at how much BP it actually takes up real quick, because I'm actually curious. Here you can actually see what badges we have on. We have the Power Jump, Power Bounce, Refund, and Chill Out badge. That's completely maxing out our BP, by the way. But we have multi-bounce, Shrink Stop. Shrink Stop takes up 1 BP to use. Alright, that's not that much, actually. I thought it was a little bit more. As you can see, D Down Pound takes 2, and all the HP and FP Plus take 3, stuff like that. Attack FXB, like I said, already takes up 0, so we could actually just put that on if we really want to, just for the novelty effect of it, but we're not going to bother. Anyways, now that that is out of the way, yeah, I'm not going to bother with the Spiked Gloom, but we already got our level up, so not really worth my time. Instead, we're just going to get out of the Toad Town tunnels. There's really not much else we can do down here right now. There is one more area of Toad Town that we haven't explored, and that area will actually take us to the next chapter, which is sort of why I didn't show it off yet. But if we go and continue down south, there is this really weird area of Toad Town. Like, this honestly is the weird part of Toad Town. There's this weird like pig thing right here. You can spend 10 coins. You get like a pig egg. You can hatch it and just sort of like watch it. I don't know. Like, it might have a purpose that I don't know about, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't if memory serves me well. I could be wrong about that. I might go look it up just to make sure. There's one more thing over here, but we can't do anything with it just yet. So we'll save that for later. For now, let's just go down here and, hey, train tracks. And a really cool looking train. There's a few toads that I want to talk to, actually. Specifically this green toad right here. Ever been to Dry Dry Desert? It's a really scary place. I've seen packs of cactus monsters, thieves who pry on travelers' coins, and even whirlwinds. It's a lot safer to stick to the path so you don't get lost. It goes in a direct line from Mount Rugged to Dry Dry Outpost. So, Dry Dry Outpost. I wonder if that's near Dry Dry Ruins in the Dry Dry Desert. It must be, because it's in the same name. Let's go and talk to the conductor, shall we? Let's see where this train is headed. I'm ruined! Done for! A huge rock is blocking the train's tracks! When Peach's castle was uprooted, one of the boulders from that stack rolled off and landed here. What bad luck! If we can't do something about that boulder, I can't make my run to Mount Rugged. Ah, well, that other toad told us that Mount Rugged was near Dry Dry Outpost, so yeah, we definitely want to get on this train, but this rock is blocking the path, so lucky for us, we have a partner who specializes in exploding. Let's see what we can do about it. And just like that, the rock is gone. So yeah, now if we go and talk to the conductor, he will actually let us on the train, and we can make our way to Chapter 2 and Mount Rugged and stuff like that. However, I don't really want to go there just yet. Instead, let's go and talk to these 3 toads. We're finally departing on the train, girls! Do you girls have all your bags and everything? I hope I didn't forget anything. I bet I did, though. Well, that's a bad attitude to have. Okay, let's go to Mount Rugged, except let me just check my bags one more time real quick. Ah, traveling. Gotta love it. Even though there is a lot of stress associated with it sometimes, so, I mean, I can't understand those toads' plight. And I know there's really nothing left for us to do but go to Chapter 2, but I don't want to, like, go to Chapter 2 and then have to end off the episode, like, right when we get there. So that's going to do it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll get on this train and go to chapter 2. And once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.